On the very edge.
The queen bee. I recently was able to go to the big city and do a little beekeeping with one of my buddies. He's an urban beekeeper, and it was cool because I helped him get started in beekeeping 2 years ago, and to kind of see all the things he's learned has been cool. When I started beekeeping, I had a mentor, a friend of mine that I work with, who lives in the country like I do. And then after a year or two, I was able to help out my friend and a few other friends get started in beekeeping. And I've got to meet some really cool people. Most beekeepers are good people. Some are a little bit too much, but most people are pretty cool. And that's just been kind of an unexpected part of beekeeping that I didn't expect. There's such a great community of beekeepers out there. I've gotten to work with the owner of the Asheville Bee Charmer. I started a club for high school students all about beekeeping. We have 2 hives right now. So things are going well, and I didn't really, I guess, think about all of the awesome people I was going to meet. And of course, my friend, I was friends with him before, but it's just been nice to kind of help him learn how to be a beekeeper. And it's cool because now he's learning stuff that I don't do. So after a couple years, everybody starts kind of, figuring out their own path and what they want to do with their bees. And it's just interesting to see. He does things a little bit different than I do. And he had a great year with his hive. He got 50 pounds of honey, which was great from his one hive. That's pretty good. And basically, I went over to his place and we did a fall inspection. The first thing we did was look at the health of the hive. We did a quick frame count. And then we found the queen.
Should I put her in a cage for now?
For what? No.
Okay.
Basically, we're done.
Well, I'm supposed to collect.
Or what are you doing?
I was going to collect bees. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow to do a mite test.
Now, that queen was pretty easy to find because she was a marked queen, but she's doing a great job. We found brood, we found eggs, we found larvae. So the queen is doing what she's supposed to be doing this time of year. We also saw pollen, and then we checked out his small hive beetle traps, which I use these, but he puts 4 in his hive, which I only put 2 normally. And let me tell you, he caught a lot of small hive beetles. I mean, I was really surprised at how many beetles he had in those traps. Yeah, that is crazy.
Oh, where's that lid? I should put the lid on this thing. All these bees are getting in here.
I'm at my buddy's hive. He's an urban beekeeper, a city boy. We're checking out his hive for the fall. We just found the queen. It's a good looking queen. He has 20 frames of bees, lots of honey, and he just pulled out his hive beetle trap, which is just crazy. I mean, this is insane. Seriously, dude.
That one hasn't even been in there that long.
Oh my God.
Yeah, wait till if we open the top ones, they've been in there even longer.
Okay, I'm gonna have to dump this out because this is crazy. It is, isn't it?
It's a lot of beetles.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's a lot of beetles they would have had to deal with. Ugh.
I'm gonna dump this out in a minute because I want to see how many beetles are in this one trap.
Okay.
So what, you just put this in?
It hadn't been in there more than a month.
My gosh.
And I think that's the only thing I've done different this year. The small hive beetle traps. Maybe that's what's made them do so well.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I mean, I use these, but I don't usually get this many beetles, which...
Oh, so that's probably...
No, this is
That's a
awesome.
bad sign.
Well, I don't know if it's good or bad that you have so many beetles, but you don't have any beetles in the hive because they're all
I
being
haven't
trapped.
seen a single one crawling around.
Wow. Okay, I gotta dump this out in a minute. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a second beetle trap, a different one that we're checking. And those were the beetles from the first trap. Here's a second trap, all filled with beetles. It's just crazy. So I'm gonna dump this one out and again show you what we're working with, or what we've trapped. Those are all beetles. I mean, there's probably over 100 of them. It's better to have trapped them than not to trap them. And then these beetles would all be in his hives and going crazy producing. So I think he's doing good with trapping these hive beetles. I mean, right now they don't look too bad. They're definitely a little
Do you have another one? Oh, it's right here.
more agitated than before, but they were so calm when we
Yeah, that was insane.
open it up, you know. Put in the oil in the trap.
Close the middle. I don't know what that middle part is for, but it's there.
I think sometimes in the middle you can put like a solid, like a food source to attract the larva, but I just do the oil or to attract the hive beetle.
I was like, oh, you want to do sugar roll? She sent me all these videos on how to do sugar roll and all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, no problem, but you can do it. Not that I want to kill bees.
We did a sugar roll here. Not as effective as an alcohol test for varroa mite, but you know, at least it gives us some sort of bearing if there's any mites.
We also did a sugar roll. He did have a few mites, and he decided to treat again, his second treatment of formic acid. But his hive is doing good. And it was just nice to see, you know, a friend of mine who's doing something that I enjoy, that he enjoys. And it's nice to be able to talk bees with friends. So I really encourage other beekeepers out there to help other people get into beekeeping. A thing I learned is that no beekeeper does it exactly the same as anyone else. So there's a lot of opinions out there, there's a lot of facts, there's a lot of misinformation. But you need to be the best beekeeper you can be, and you can always learn from each other. You can learn from old beekeepers, new beekeepers. People that aren't beekeepers may give you an idea. So just keep that in mind, that we're all trying to do the best we can out there with the bees. And there is a beekeeping community out there. You just need to access that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I was on my friend's little property there in the city, and it was a fun little inspection, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you like our channel, say hello, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.